Kelly Price has snapped. And honestly, I think it's a good thing. On IG Live, she went after strangers who felt entitled to comment on her weight, her fit, her feet, basically her entire existence. And this is not just a celebrity lashing out. It's a warning from the front lines of a dystopia we all live in. A world where your body is a public exhibit, where strangers expect you to satisfy their gaze, and where refusing to comply is somehow offensive. Kelly Price didn't just fight back, she blew up the showroom, proving the real offense isn't in her body, it's in their entitlement. Imagine walking down the street and realizing you're not a person anymore. You're a storefront display. Every passerby feels entitled to offer you feedback. Smile more. Fix your hair. Lose a little weight. These are not compliments. They're not even critiques. They're commands. And the dystopian twist? They reveal a society where strangers think they're stakeholders in your body. This is the panopticon of beauty. The prison where you never know when you're being watched. So you police yourself at all times. That's basically where we are now. Except the guards aren't wardens. They're strangers at the bus stop, the coworker you barely know, the random man at the grocery store. Their watchtower is the casual remark, "You'd look better if you blank." And then you can fill in the blanks. The surveillance is not hidden. It is now normalized. In Margaret Atwood's The Handmaid's Tale, women's bodies are considered communal property, scrutinized and regulated for the sake of the state. In Orwell's 1984, even your facial expressions, a grimace, a twitch, a lack of enthusiasm, could betray you as guilty of face crime. Today, unsolicited demands that you fix yourself are not far off. They reduce you from being a human being to being a malfunctioning object in need of repair. The real dystopia is not just that strangers comment on your appearance, it's that many people internalize this gaze and they modify themselves preemptively. You do your hair in a certain way just in case someone might judge. You get that BBL just in case your ass is too flat. You get some veneers just in case someone doesn't like your smile. You adjust your clothes to make yourself more palatable. It is a soft form of authoritarianism, not enforced by a dictator, but by the collective gaze of everyone around you. Huxley's Brave New World warned us that people would not need to be forced into conformity. They would willingly submit, just as long as approval is the reward. Why do you think everybody on Instagram looks the same? Now, let's be clear. If someone is offended that you, a complete stranger, don't adjust your face, your hair, or your body to suit them, the problem is not you. It is them. That is the narcissism of the dystopian gaze, the belief that the world should configure itself for your comfort. Let's break this down a little bit, shall we? The offended onlooker operates under a silent but tyrannical assumption that your body, your face, your very presence exists as a service to their comfort. They are outraged when you fail to perform, when you fail to mold yourself into an aesthetic that placates them. This is not, I repeat, this is not critique. It is entitlement masquerading as advice. I experienced this just this week. My department received national recognition for work. Our corporate bosses decided to celebrate us, adults, with a pizza party for gaining national recognition and making the entire district look good. I may not say anything, but I promise you my face will betray me every time. One of the overlords asked, "Are you not excited?" Because I was not brimming with glee. The answer was no. I was not. Because if this is how you reward your top team, like we're middle schoolers, even though your budget can be counted in the millions, no, I'm not excited. Furthermore, I think you should be embarrassed because this celebration doesn't match the level of effort that we all put in. But I digress. I guess I would have looked better had I been smiling over a $25 pizza party. Be so for real. But anyway, I digress. Think of it like Orwell's 1984 again. There, Big Brother watches, but the true horror is the internalized fear, the thought crime. Today, the offense taker, Kelly Price's comment section, clearly function as a decentralized Big Brother. Each individual is an inspector of appearances. Each unsolicited comment, a microaggression of control. And you become the guilty party simply for existing outside of those parameters. It's narcissism disguised as moral guidance. They claim to care about your betterment, but the truth is simple. Your non-compliance reflects badly on them. You are an uncooperative node in their mental map of the world. A world where everyone must comply with their taste, their standards of beauty, their gaze. They are offended not because you are deficient, you're fine as you are, but because the universe refuses to reorient itself around their feelings. And the dystopian irony, they often believe they are the compassionate ones. They imagine themselves as helpers, guardians of beauty, arbiters of social decency. Yet their compassion is conditional, it's transactional. Obey my aesthetic or face disapproval. And that is what Kelly Price experienced. And for all that she does, in her professional and personal life, she was clearly hurt. In trying to control the free, unbidden existence of another person, they reveal that themselves, they are trapped. They're trapped in entitlement. They're trapped in expectation. They're trapped in a self-centered dystopia of the gaze. So the next time someone says, "You look better if," remember this. You're not a dystopian mannequin in their showroom. You're not here to ease the strain on their eyes. You're not raw material to be refined by passing critiques. If anything, their comment is proof that they're the one malfunctioning in this broken system.